Yo, what is going on, guys? Josh the Archer. As you can see from the title, we're going to be talking about Ntilikina, drafted number 8 with the New York Knicks, and I honestly think that he's a major bust for that team. He was a major bust for that team. He's obviously not on that team anymore as he signed with the Dallas Mavericks. But for me, like Ntilikina, we do know him as that really good defender, and some people are really high on him. And there you got that other side that, just like me, that believes he's a bust. I'm personally on that side. I believe that Ntilikina was a really bad pick for the New York Knicks. And I will explain this because if you look at this screenshot right here, players like Malik Monk, players like Donovan Mitchell, and Bam were selected after Ntilikina. And this makes it even that much worse that he's not playing good at all in his entire career. Because Donovan Mitchell being on the New York Knicks, that would help them extremely much. And I feel like, the Knicks have just made some really, bad picks over these courses of the years. Like, obviously they did have like Dennis Smith Jr. on the New York Knicks, but like that didn't end up that good. It isn't ending up that good for them. But Donovan Mitchell, Malik Monk, Bam, those are all good players. Even John Collins was selected a little bit higher than up there. I think it was like 16 or something. I don't know. But Ntilikina, for me, he has to be one of the worst offensive players in that 2017 NBA draft. There's some people's out there saying that he's going to be able to just, make his career better on the Dallas Mavericks. He's going to be able to turn things around. But for me, it's just like, what are you really looking at, like, to see that? Because I don't really see any signs of that. Like, I just see this dude as a pretty, like, solid, like, type of defensive player. And with all due respect, that is a okay player to have on your team, like a really solid defensive player. And like that would definitely probably help the Dallas Mavericks. But if you're gonna say that this was an okay pick for the New York Knicks, that's just wrong. Like, he hasn't really done anything to help the team because of looking at the picks after it, those picks could have helped them way better, like really, really better. So that's why I kind of think, like, Ntilikina was a major bust in 2017 NBA draft. I think who I really think that the Knicks should have picked, they should have picked Donovan Mitchell. They literally should have picked Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell is that type of point guard that is, in my opinion, possibly going to be a Hall of Famer. It's still young. He's still young in his career, so like I can't really say that too much. But like the dude is already a superstar in the Utah Jazz, and having Donovan Mitchell on the New York Knicks would definitely put them right into playoff contention. So them picking Ntilikina, I don't know, man. And honestly, like I said, the Knicks have been picking some really like questionable people over these course of the year. It's kind of funny how like the Knicks picked Kristaps Porzingis, and the night of like everyone was booing him and stuff. And then he came into the Knicks and he did really good. But now he's on the Dallas Mavericks and he sucks. Like, that's just kind of funny. I can't lie. And they literally traded Porzingis. Wait, I don't even know what happened to Porzingis. I'm pretty sure he got traded, but I don't even remember who he got traded for to begin with. Like, it must have been a bag of chips. But that is just crazy to me. With that being said, I'm hoping the best for Ntilikina. This is in no way hating on him. This is just me saying that I really think Ntilikina is going to end up being a bust for the New York Knicks. And he actually currently is a bust for the New York Knicks. A major one, because they could have picked Donovan Mitchell. Hopefully on the Dallas Mavericks, he can find his offensive game, because that's something that he just doesn't really have. But with that being said, that's going to wrap up things for this video. Do not forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, comment down below what you think about my boy, Ntilikina. Your boy, Josh the Archer, and I'm out.